Hey guys, John here. Today we're in Avenger 2, and I want to bring your attention a little bit more to the voicing tab. So we're going to make something kind of interesting with a acid type of patch. So we're on 140 BPM, so we can go to our voicing. And for this guy, let's turn this first one on and let's go up an octave here. And the second one, let's turn this on and go to 7. So we basically have a power chord. And let's pitch this up an octave here. And then we can add another oscillator here. And maybe for the first one, we can go for a square. So we have something kind of cool like that. Let's turn on our ARP here. And then one of my favorites here, if I click this here, I made it actually an acid rack here. So this John Audio acid rack. Just kind of cool. It's a little bit loud. We can turn this down just a bit, and then the delay's a little bit much. We kind of need to tweak that. And now the rest of the magic is going to happen in the filters. So we have the TB low pass 18 and crank that resonance. Okay, so we have something kind of cool like this here. So now if we're in the ARP, let's go to the second one and also round that to the ARP as well. And then maybe for the second one, let's raise this up an octave too. Okay, so now the cool part, we go to our ARP, and then as how awesome Avenger is, we can go to, if you have TECHNO 2 as well, we can go to some of these acid stuff. And then now the next thing we're going to be thinking, okay, we need to add a drum set. So this Hyper TECHNO is actually a really cool drum set for that. We're going to add a little bit of reverb to these guys. I think this guy as well. And why not? Let's add some more reverb to this one. So that's definitely kind of cool. Now we can maybe go to acid slider. Now, if you don't have these here, that's no problem. You can always go into the randomness here, and then maybe we can click this guy and say, okay, maybe we want to do something acid. And then kind of work with the randomizer and kind of see what happens. Okay, that octave stuff is a little bit crazy, so let's bring the +2s and some of these down like that. So maybe the ratchets aren't working too much for this guy, so let's turn those ratchets off. And maybe the octave, we can just go something like that, maybe. Maybe something that connects, we can add a little bit less of the no's, a little bit more of the yeses here. That might be kind of interesting. Oh, that one's cool. And then again, we should modulate this cutoff with a random LFO. So hopefully this is a little bit inspiring because this is so much fun to do. So let's give it some depth here. And then for our LFO, let's do a random, see how that sounds first. Let's do actually unipolar for that. Let's see what else we got in the randomness here. one's actually kind of interesting as well. But yeah, so if you guys want to get this rack here, I've actually included it in the description of the video, so feel free to get a free rack today. Okay, it's a nice rack, so enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you learned something and maybe inspired a little bit. I don't know. And we'll see you in the next video.